To emerge as a brand, you need to build associations. Until you have the budget to associate with Taylor Swift, or the underpriced market share to associate with Ryan Reynolds, be associated with generosity. What is generosity? Think about the most generous person you know. They help you move house. They support you through hard times. They surprise you on your birthday. They give without expectation. Their behavior correlates with their values, and you want to associate with them. More importantly, you want to be associated with them. Now think about the opposite. The friend who takes, never buys a round of drinks and turns up late. The friend who brings the least but consumes the most. The friend that complains. The friend who always has an ulterior motive lurking beneath their presence. Over time, the same correlation of values happens, but in the opposite direction. Eventually, you don't want to associate or be associated with that friend anymore. The same is true for brands. Reputation is everything. Branding has always been a lucrative opportunity for businesses to position themselves towards growth and away from commodification, and do some good along the way. Today, to start a business and reach an audience, the barrier has never been lower. To build a brand, however, the competition has never been greater. Reach does not always rhyme with revenue. Reputation does. It doesn't matter whether you're a low-ticket commodity or a high-value luxury experience. If your business model resembles how much xanthan gum can we sneak in the mayonnaise without anyone realizing, your time is limited. Faux generosity. It's important to note, bigger portion size is not always an indicator of quality. Being generous with invaluable assets is not generosity. It's spam. Being generous with disingenuous assets is not generosity. It's a scam. Generosity is not random acts of kindness to strangers. That's charity. We're talking about specific actions of value creation for an intended audience. Hesitation to be generous is generally because of a fear of the competition. Be reassured. If their attention is on you, no one's attention is on them, or at least not for very long. By demonstrating generosity and competency for free, you begin to behave like a business worth paying for and a brand worth believing in. The rules have changed. In today's economic landscape, you will not be able to compete with better, faster, cheaper alternatives. You will either commodify into irrelevance or balance on razor-thin margins until you slip. Your best shot is to be associated with generous, forever, and phenomenal. Branding just got personal. Branding is evolving. The age of faceless corporations and salient logos is not dead, just no longer relevant to the new era of brands currently being built on the internet. This radical shift towards personal branding and digital authenticity might just be a symptom of 8 billion people trying to figure out who's honest, or it might be a feature of the new era of attention. So, how can we future-proof a business worth buying from to build a brand worth belonging to? Begin with generosity.